Happy Father's Day, all you fathers out there. And what a beautiful day it is today. I just wanted to bring you something today. I think Father's Day is a very important day. I know mothers get all the credit all the time, I think fathers don't get enough credit. You can look at society today and see that a lot of the issues in society and with the broken homes, with the fathers not being in the house, is a lot of the problems we have out there. And it's not knocking mothers, but because mothers are great, and it's great to celebrate mothers and Mother's Day, but fathers don't get enough credit for the raising of the kids. And again, not to knock mothers, but a mother cannot teach a boy how to be a man. Another man has to do that. And so, all you fathers out there, whether you're a stepfather or a regular father, hats off to you, especially you stepfathers out there that have stepped up and taken over the role of a father of kids that aren't yours, which I've done the same thing in my lifetime as well. I am the father of five between my wife and I, and nine grandkids. And I want to say Happy Father's Day not only to my father, to my kids, because they are fathers now as well, and also soon I think we're going to have a grandkid soon, a great grandkid soon, because we have nine grandkids already. And so Happy Father's Day to all of you out there, and especially you stepfathers that have actually stepped up and took the role of father, and when they're not even your kids, because I truly believe it doesn't matter. Blood does not make you a father. It's what you do for those kids, and when you're there for those kids and you take care of those kids, and it doesn't matter whether you're blood or not, because I've seen many of them out there that have stepped up in that role, including myself. I have several step kids of my own, and I've tried to be a good father. But one thing I want to talk about my father is that he raised me to be the man I am today, and I want to say thank you to him. If I was hesitant about doing a video today, because I wasn't, because I get kind of emotional a lot of times, especially when I talk about family members or my father and stuff. So I was kind of hesitant to do one. But I think it's something important that we're lacking in this world, is that we hug our mothers, we kiss our mothers, we tell our mothers we love them, we do what everybody goes out and all the restaurants are packed on Mother's Day, and we buy them flowers and gifts and all these things. But the fathers, like Father's Day comes around, it's like, who cares, right? But shout out to all the fathers out there, because you guys are very, very important. And my dad taught me so much growing up. And I mean, from such a young age, to the simplest thing as, is the cup half empty or half full? I mean, as little kids, you think it's half empty, right? You're like, no, it's empty, fill it up. But no, it's half full. You got to look at the bright side of everything. That's one lesson that I learned from my dad that was great. And on through, he taught me how to be a man growing up. He taught me that things are going to happen in life. Shit is going to happen, and it's not what happens to you, is what you do with what happens to you. That everything works out for a reason. You may not see it today, you may not see it tomorrow, you may not see it in a year. It may be something 20 years down the line, and you think back, wow, he was right. At the time you thought your world was crumbling down, at the time you thought the world was ending, it was over, that you could not go on, but it turned out to be something that you needed to go through. It turned out to be something that was best for you, because God knows what's best for you. And my dad was able to teach me that something that tragic in your life that you think is going to bring you down and that you cannot get over it. But my dad taught me that you have to believe, have faith. Things happen for reasons, and things work out in the end. That's what he always told me growing up. And even when I started to get ready to go to work, my dad taught me how to dress correctly for an interview, how to talk correctly in an interview, how to be respectful, how to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. He taught me all the essentials. And when you get a job, how to treat people and how to respect people. And to this day, 35 years in my career, to this day, one of the things that I've made my entire career on is what my dad told me as a young boy. He says, when you start to work and you have people working on you, you get them to do the job because they want to do the job, not because they have to do the job. And I've stuck with that my entire career. It's how I've been so successful. It's because how you treat people, that is the true sign of success. That's how you get people. People are not below you or above you. We all are on the same level, and you should treat everybody as such. And I learned that from my dad, and I appreciate him for teaching me that, because I've used that in my entire career. I teach my management staff that. I teach my employees that, is that you need to treat people correctly. Get them to do the job because they're going to want to do the job for you, because of how you treated them. There's so many times in my career that I've seen people be like, calling, and it's like, hey, give them a call and say, hey, can you work tonight? I know you're off, but can you work tonight? And they'll sit there and say, who's working? And if you sit there and say, well, so-and-so, and they're like, hell no, click. But if you say, Gerald's working, which is me, Gerald's working, hell yeah, I'll be there, because they want to do it for you, because how you treated them. And that is the key in any job, any success, that it's how you treat your people. And thank you, Dad, for teaching me that, because that has made, I think that's the game changer in my life, in my career, that has made the difference. And my dad is 81 years old. And I'm so grateful to still have him alive. I'm so grateful to still be able to celebrate a Father's Day with him. And he's married 61 years with my beautiful mother. And they have both taught me what marriage looks like and how a marriage should be. That too many people these days, little fight, little thing go wrong, we're getting a divorce, it's all over with. But they don't understand what they're doing to their kids. They only think of themselves, and it destroys the kids, and they don't even realize what they're doing because they're too selfish to try to make it work, to try to see the differences and try to help it out. And my dad has taught me how to do that, how to treat a woman with respect, what it's all about, what marriage is about. My wife and I, 23 years together, just had our 20th wedding anniversary in May. We've had our problems, we've separated, but I remember what my dad taught me, and also what the Bible says, is that you're supposed to be married, rich or poor, in sickness and in health, for better or worse. And yes, we went through the worst sometimes, but we worked it out and celebrated our 20th wedding anniversary in May. So that's all because of what my father has done for me and taught me through the good and the bad. And like I was saying earlier, fathers don't get enough credit for being who they are. And one thing, my dad is only like 5'3", maybe 5'4", but I could not fill his shoes even on my best day. And I wish I was half the father. So if you have a father out there, tell him you love him. Tell him thank you, because it's very rare today, and we need more of it. So so keep that in mind. Sorry about the little holdup I had there, but it's 100% true that. Um, and one thing I miss with my dad now, because he's 80, and 80 or 81 years old, and not doing all that great. I mean, he's doing pretty good for 81, but what I miss mostly is our conversations. I mean, my dad used to. He's my hero. Uh, he's my mentor, my coach, and he was always the first person I went to for issues and problems and things I needed to work on. And I miss those days where I can call him up and talk to him, and because he doesn't talk as much as he used to. But you guys out there, call up your father. Make sure you're reaching out to him. If you're strained from your father, you know, reach out to him, amends that issue, work that problem out, because life is short, and you're not guaranteed tomorrow. And it's been a rough time with me and my kids because I went through a divorce, and not seeing my kids a lot and not being able to raise them how I wanted to, and had some issues with them. So, um, and I'm hoping that work things out and things are better and will continue to be better than they were in the past, and to show them that I'm, trying to be as good as my father was to me, to them. So, let me say hi to a few people here. White McCain, thank you, sir, for watching. I appreciate that. Happy Father's Day to you. Mr. Brian Emerson, a good high school friend of mine. Bud, you're always an awesome guy. Thank you for watching all the time. I hope I inspire you. I hope my videos help you out, my friend. It's good seeing you. Mr. McCain, thank you. It's a gift. That's true. George Janos is watching. Thank you, sir. Um, our obstacles contain our lessons. Yes, they do, my friend. And that's where you learn, is in the tough times and the bad times in life. And it's always good to have somebody there that can help you through those, and teach you the correct way, like my father did to me. Jessica, how you doing? She was one of my employees in Palm Springs. Good to see you watching. As we are with others, so we are with ourselves. I like that, Wyatt. Thank you very much for that. And John Eldred, which is my nephew, happy Father's Day to you. Glad you're watching, and tell my brother what's up. Happy Father's Day to my big brother, because I think he's back there with you guys in North Carolina right now visiting. So it's good seeing him. And if he hasn't called my dad his dad, he better. I'm sure he has, but if he hasn't, tell him that little brother is saying he better give him a call. But again, guys, Father's Day, happy Father's Day. And I'm saying happy Father's Day to myself, because I'm a 5-time father and a 9-time grandfather of 9 beautiful babies and grown-ups. So we got a whole stream from 3 weeks old all the way up to like 18 or 19. So we got a whole bunch of them, and so many different age brackets. But remember, your fathers don't get enough credit. And I'm not knocking mothers, because I love my mother just as much, and I've learned so much from my mother as well. But I just think that, there's too many single mothers out there raising kids, and that's fantastic. They're doing a great job doing it. But don't make the mistake that you think you're a mother and a father, because you cannot teach a boy what a boy needs to know how to be a man. Only a man can do that. And I know that sometimes it's difficult to do that if there's not a man in the picture. And that's why my hat goes off to all those stepdads that has stepped up. So guys, I wanted to bring you that today, because I think it's important. Us fathers out there need the caring and the love and the respect, and maybe flowers and dinner too sometimes, you know what I mean? But yeah, like the mother gets. I guarantee you go to a lot of the restaurants tonight and you can get in, no problem. You try to get on a Mother's Day, you can't get in. Dads like to eat too. I think dads like to eat more than mom does, especially a good steak, right? A good steak out there. So guys, again, happy Father's Day on this great Sunday. I had a great day. I got up and I'm a father figure to this young former Marine named James Nelson, the Chainbreaker speaker, and I'm training him for a fight that's coming up in Battle of the Badges. And so we did a little training this morning, and then I had a baseball game. I play on a men's baseball team on Sundays, and just get out there and have a good time with the other fathers and the other men. Even though we lost today, I did well today though. But it's good to be able to get out there. I was able to FaceTime my kids and some of my grandkids. So that's always awesome, puts a smile on my face and makes my day. And a couple of my older kids, sent good, Facebook posts and all that kind of stuff. My daughter, which is back east, Nicolette, she always calls me Pops and says, "I love you, Pops. Happy Father's Day." So I appreciate that. And it's good seeing you. Hey, Bobby Wilson, how you doing? Good beyond. Again, guys, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, even you stepfathers out there. That is so important that fathers take care of their kids, teach their kids how to be men and women, especially especially the boys, teaching them how to be men, how to respect people, how to respect ladies, how to respect their girlfriends, how to respect their wives, especially. And I think that there would be less divorces, less issues, less domestic violence out there, and less problems in the homes, because men are not being taught how to be real men and how to take care of the family and their wives and girlfriends. So keep that in mind, guys. Step up, be a man, be a father, and do the right thing for your kids. If you're a father out there that doesn't take care of your kids, not taking care of your kids, not seeing your kids, shame on you. You need to get out there. You need to do that. And don't let the woman try to stir you away from your kids. It's your right to be a father. It's your right to see them. It's your right to be with them. But you need to step up and be that man for that child. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Happy Father's Day and happy Sunday. And God bless all you fathers out there and mothers out there. And also you kids, hug and kiss your father. Tell him you love him. Tell him what they've done for you, all the great things. And thank you to my father for teaching me to be the man that I am today. I love you. I miss you. We'll come down and see you next week. And let's talk more. I know you don't like to talk a whole lot anymore, but let's talk some more. I miss our conversations. And thank you for everything you've done for me. And I love each and every one of you guys that are watching. Again, pass this on, forward this on, #live, #repeat. And this is Coach G signing off. Remember, God is greater, #God is greater, and he is the true father, and follow in his footsteps and you will not go wrong. Okay, guys, take care.